And hello everyone, welcome back. I just want to say a massive thank you to anyone that's recently subscribed to my channel, because I know it's went up a little bit, or checked out of the YouTube shorts that I've put out as well. I've been putting a lot of time and effort into that and really enjoying it, as well as these videos, of course. And the last video I dropped was significantly more views than I was expecting as well, so thank you very much. Today's video is aimed towards more beginner guitarists and anyone that's just kind of starting out and trying to find your way with guitar in general, okay? And today we're going to learn and talk about palm muting. So to an extent, palm muting is self-explanatory, okay? You're taking your palm, you're muting the strings. That's all there really necessarily is to it, okay? But let's just talk about it a little bit more in depth, just to help guide you in the right direction, because that's super important right now, of course. So like I say, self-explanatory. Let's take the flatten of the palm right here, all right? The part with all the fat and the skin on it and whatnot. The idea is you want to take it resting on the bridge, but you don't want to go obviously too far forward, because you're going to get a weird sort of this kind of noise. Alright, you want to get the palm just about right in what I would like to call the sweet spot, just as the string is meeting kind of the saddle of the bridge. Alright, and if you rest that nicely there and dig into the strings a little bit more than you probably normally would as well, okay? That's something I've noticed before, like in general with palm muting when I'm teaching it to students and things. If you kind of pick the string as kind of lightly or as softly as you might normally pick it when you're just picking like a single note riff or a melody or something, sometimes the notes don't kind of come through as much as they should or could, so you just need to apply a bit more kind of pressure to the plectrum in terms of the dynamics while you are palm muting. That's one massive important takeaway from this video here today. So again, flat palm across. Alright, digging at the string a little bit. I'm in drop D right now, so I'm just doing open strings. It's easier that way, but it's a little bit different when obviously you're talking about like single note palm muting. That's where you want to start, of course, just a 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of pick per note. Maybe try and work in the metronome a little bit and stuff like that, build up the capabilities and the speed with it and things. And then eventually, obviously, working into sort of the slightly harder territory, which would be alternate picking and palm muting, I would like to think would be kind of a bit more difficult for most people. So you could play like the same riff, same kind of space and timing, same 1, 2, 3, 4 rhythm with the alternate picking. Obviously over time you can get a bit more towards what metal is realistically, the kind of 16th note or triplet type palm muting with the alternate picking and stuff like that as well. And then the other final part to touch on with palm muting obviously would be sort of palm muting chords. In this case, let's say power chords, because they're most often than not going to be the ones that are palm muted. Becomes a little bit harder when you work into that territory, because the palm needs to be like significantly flatter to reach kind of the multiple strings and multiple notes that you're going to need to play, versus just the one string where you can be a bit more focused and a little bit kind of not as accurate but still get the note there. So that's something worth noting and taking away and working on. So build up with one note at a time, then alternate pick, then chords / power chords, metronome, work it in, palm flat, not too far forward so you don't overmute the notes, but obviously not too far back because then you're not going to be palm muting in the first place, sorry. So yeah, I hope that makes sense anyway, and keep enjoying guitar, keep working on it, you can and will get there in the end, I can promise you that, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!